Oh man, the wind has shifted just a tiny bit. It's blowing it back this way. It's awful. Let's find out if old bear spray still works and if you can rely on it to keep you safe. But first, like and subscribe. So a can of bear spray contains two things. It contains the actual capsicum, the pepper that's irritating, and a propellant that shoots it out. The problem is, over time, the propellant can leak out, and the amount of pressure that this can generate drops. Also, the outlet can get clogged. It can get clogged with dirt. It can get clogged with capsicum that's slowly leaking out and congealing. I have pulled pepper spray out to practice with it and had it not fire or just dribble out a tiny bit. What I'd now like to do is buy them, put a great big label on it saying when I bought it, and then rotate through it every couple of years. That way I'm sure that the propellant in there that pushes out the capsicum hasn't dissipated, as well as I get a little bit of practice seeing how far it goes, what the dispersion pattern is, to take account of the wind. And it's just really good to have some hands-on practice with it. Most studies that have looked at this have found bear spray as effective or more effective than firearms. If you fire bear spray, it can get hard to breathe right where you are. So it creates this zone that's uncomfortable and irritating for everybody, yourself and the animal. So even if a bear was attacking me from this direction and I sprayed the bear spray in that direction, there's still a good chance it's going to create this zone of noxious pepper spray that's going to drift back over the area and make it hard for the bear to breathe and irritate it and discourage it and get it to leave. So it's kind of like the ultimate shotgun. It fires kind of in all directions. Here are 7 containers of bear spray, 6 large 250 ml bear sprays and 1 personal self-defense spray. These are of various ages. One of these is 10 years old. The others are much more recent. Here's a bottle that looks beaten up, but the label on the bottom says it's good till 2025. Let's find out if that's right. Now this bottle supposedly expires in 2025, yet it feels really light. So let's find out how far this goes. Here's a bottle of bear spray with an indeterminate age. There is no label on it. We do not know how old this is, therefore we should not rely on it. Let's test it anyway. So for this, I did it correctly. When I bought it, I labeled it. Bought July 2017. So I bought it 6 or 7 years ago, and it was manufactured before that. I'm interested to find out if it still works. Oh man, the wind has shifted just a tiny bit. It's blowing it back this way. It's awful. I gotta clear out for a minute. I'll be right back. Well, that's a bit better. Ancient bottle, heavily beaten up. Let's find out if it works. This was bought in 2014, more than 10 years ago. This I'm really interested to see. So that works, but should you trust your life to it? I'm going to suggest no. Final test, one of these tiny little personal defense sprays that I haven't ever had a chance to fire off. So they function differently. They've got a switch that goes sideways here, and then it fires. Let's find out if this works. Ha! The answer is not at all. 0. Oh, look! It's spraying out a tiny little spray right here. So it's continuing for a long time. Let's see if I can hit a tree. It's a tiny amount of spray for a long time. Well, there you have it. I've seen lots of bear sign on this road in the past, and if I'd been attacked today, these 6 would have done the job, even though some of them were old. This little guy, not so sure about, but still would have been better than nothing. Now the trick is getting home without getting eaten. If this video gets edited and posted, I survived.